everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are. And wherever you are, we hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for the third and final online event of this week. As you may know, yesterday, April 8th, was Global Reman Day, a day to bring visibility to the remanufacturing industry around the world. Through this week, here at Recreate, we've partnered with organizations from around the world to shine a spotlight on remanufacturing, and it's part of the ongoing effort of Recreate to advance the industry in India. Yesterday, we came together with UNIDO in India, Invest India, and the Department for the Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which is a part of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, to discuss the barriers and opportunities to catalyze this industry. I'm pleased to share that this discussion was broadly met with enthusiasm, and a couple of themes that emerged were related to the need for strategic policy interventions, as well as the need to increase consumer awareness about what remanufacturing products are as compared to, say, repaired or refurbished or secondhand products. So building on this, I'm pleased to bring you this panel discussion today to hear from and learn from leaders from around the world who can provide insights into how the industry is broadly developing circular economy as well as remanufacturing as a part of it, and which factors have played a role and which factors we see continue to play a role in its emergence and growth. To lead us through the discussion, it's my pleasure to introduce a longtime colleague and friend of mine, Mark Coleman. Mark is an award-winning author, a recognized voice, business advisor, entrepreneur, and consultant on sustainable enterprise and the convergence of energy, technology, environmental security, and innovation. He is the author of 3 books: The Sustainability Generation, which was published in 2012, Time to Trust, which was published in 2014, and The Dignity Doctrine, which was recently published last year in 2020. Both Time to Trust and The Dignity Doctrine excuse me, were awarded the silver medal by the Axiom Business Books Awards in the business ethics category. Mark's books highlight his perspective on holistic systems level logic and theory, for advancing humanity beyond the status quo toward more integrated models of sustainable development. Mark's career has encompassed leadership positions with applied research, energy infrastructure, engineering, academia, management consulting, manufacturing, as well as government organizations. He currently also serves as an adjunct instructor at the Whitman School of Management at Syracuse University, where he teaches classes in sustainable enterprise and is also an advisor to Recreate. Mark, thank you for moderating for us today. I'm going to pass it off to you, so take us away.
Excuse me. Thank you so much, Rajiv. It's truly a pleasure to be here, and I'm excited to support today's conversation with David, Yorien, and yourself. I also want to extend my gratitude and thanks to all of those that have joined us today. We have an ambitious agenda, but a timely one. And it's focused here on the global perspectives of remanufacturing for the circular economy. I really do view today's format towards the end of this Reman week as a relaxed fireside chat and an opportunity to share knowledge, as Rajiv expressed, on those key trends, challenges, opportunities in the remanufacturing and circular economy, as well as ideate, a little bit, take the time for us to think through topics including the evolving global and regional public policy frameworks that are supporting remanufacturing in the circular economy, the role of the private sector in shaping innovation and forging new pathways for enabling remanufacturing, the global partnerships that we know are critical to the emerging and accelerated transition towards circularity, and how remanufacturing and the circular economy are connected to climate action. Let me first begin by introducing each of the panelists, global leaders who are working at the nexus of the circular economy and remanufacturing and the unfolding sustainable economy. First, Rajiv is the founder of Recreate. He has previously served as assistant vice president of a consulting firm in India, specializing in corporate sustainability and policy research. He has also served as the business manager in engineering roles for nearly 7 years at the New York State Pollution Prevention Institute, housed at the Rochester Institute of Technology's Golisano Institute for Sustainability. Rajiv is one of the primary authors of a white paper released by the Indian federal government in early 2019 titled Resource Efficiency and Circular Economy, Current Status and Way Forward, which was developed in partnership with the European Union Resource Efficiency Initiative and the National Institution for Transforming India. Rajiv holds a ME in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Sussex, England, and an ME in Engineering Management from the Kate Gleason College of Engineering, as well as an MBA from the Saunders College of Business, both at RIT. He is also a graduate of the Business Sustainability Management Program from the University of Cambridge in England, holds the SEA Sustainable Excellence Associate Credential from Green Business Certification, Inc., and the AIEMA credential from the Institute of Environmental Management and Assessment. Thank you so much for being here, Rajiv.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Yorien de Ruijter is the Director of Remanufacturing Events with RAI Amsterdam. Since 2015, Yorien has served a diversity of roles ranging from operations manager to sales manager to exhibition manager. In 2017, Yorien joined the Rematec team, and in these years, she became a familiar face in the global remanufacturing industry. Yorien leads the Rematec trade show portfolio, which is the world's largest remanufacturing industry platform, and hosts the largest remanufacturing industry expo in Amsterdam every 2 years. She has been involved in the organization of 4 Rematec exhibitions, 2 in Amsterdam, 1 in Las Vegas, and 1 in Asia. Rematec is the leading automotive parts remanufacturing trade show. During this trade show, vehicle manufacturers, original component and parts manufacturers, remanufacturers, rebuilders, distributors, importers, and suppliers to the automotive remanufacturing firms from over 70 countries meet and convene to do business and share knowledge. Additionally, Rematec News is the leading news hub for remanufacturing professionals worldwide. It is an independent online channel for news, views, and developments within the remanufacturing industry. It is a great pleasure, Yorien. Thank you for being here today. And in reading your bio, it reminds me that I have to find a way in the post-COVID environment to make it to Amsterdam somehow for one of these shows coming up. So we will have to figure that one out.
Thank you for your introduction, Mark.
Yes. And David Fitzsimons is the director of the European Remanufacturing Council. The European Remanufacturing Council is based in Brussels and represents multiple business sectors and trade associations that extend the life of products through remanufacture and refurbishment. A steering group of 5 organizations advise on the annual work program as they aim to increase sales of remanufacturing products in Europe from 30 billion pounds to over 100 billion by 2030. David Fitzsimons became director of the European Remanufacturing Council in January 2017. He represents the council at the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, whom he led the Better Than New project. David is currently a member of the UN Working Group on Product Life Extension, a member of the TC 323 for the forthcoming ISO standard 59000 series for the circular economy, a member of the advising committee for the Plate Conference, and a member of the World Economic Council for Advanced Manufacturing Production. David also founded the circular economy consulting firm, Oakdean Hollins, in 1994, and now is the director to the management board. David, it's a real pleasure. Thank you so much for being here and joining the conversation today.
Thank you, Mark. I too am glad to be here.
Well, Rajiv, Yorien, David, I'm really honored to be with you all today. And thank you for being a part of this conversation on global perspective on remanufacturing and the circular economy. I know there's a lot of ground that we want to cover, and I'm looking forward to hearing the unique global and regional perspectives that each of you will share. I also want to again extend my gratitude and thanks to the viewers and listeners from around the world who are taking part in today's live event. This year has been a great challenge for so many people, and I'm grateful to be a part of this conversation. Let me also acknowledge that this dialogue puts a capstone on a tremendous week of knowledge sharing among the world's foremost leaders in the remanufacturing industry.